Right, this is the photograph that is in your profile. Right, you've got two things here. You've got photograph and you've got avatar, and they're not the same thing. Your photograph is actually what's in your profile itself. So for instructional purposes, I've already prepared one. Here's one I did earlier, as they say. So let's just have a look at this thumbnail. There we go. So now we're going to do his photograph. So this is his photograph that will appear in his profile. Remember, you've browsed it, you've got it, and then you just save changes like so. 5 minutes later, when it loads up. It's a bit slow for me at the moment because I'm actually recording this video via streaming, by Ustream. So it's going to be a bit slow. It won't be this slow for you, but I'll tell you what, we'll ignore that. And then now we're going to go to his avatar. Now his avatar is what you see by the side of your posts. It's not the same as your profile photograph. So again, we're going to browse this thing, and these are usually smaller than your photographs, and I'm going to use this one here. So we'll just save changes. Right, also, if you haven't got an avatar, you can also look in this section here, pre-installed, where there's pre-installed avatars for you to use if you haven't got one of your own, but most people have. This gravatar, it's a more complicated avatar. That if people have a gravatar, then they'll know what I mean. If you haven't got one, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just save them changes there. Again, this is going to be slower for me because I'm streaming at the same time. So right, so that's that bit done. You're also going to manage ignore users. Now if somebody is annoying you, right, first thing you've got to do is let me know. Let me or Spirit Love know that somebody is annoying you, that is being rude to you or something, or sending you PMs or something that you don't want. It's important that you tell me on the management side, but for your own peace of mind, you can actually put in the member's name here, and you can click ignore posts, so you never see any posts that they make, or you can ignore personal conversations. So if they're sending you a PM, you can click on that, put member's name in there, and you'll never receive PMs from them or see any posts from them. Now this is not the kind of forum that kind of thing happens. This is obviously, this forum software is for lots of people to use for lots of different things, but that's never going to happen. But if it does, that's what you can do, but you also tell me as well so that I can sort it out. Right, we're going to come onto the forums part. Still in your options, you've got your settings, your profile. Now we're going to go to forums. But we need to cancel that first for it to work. Right, now we're going to go to forums. Right, you've got 3 settings here. You've got view posting, email preferences. So board display settings. Right, you can either view members' signatures when reading topics. So if people mentioning no names have got massive signatures, which is really making the forum topics harder to read, then you can unclick that and you won't see member signatures when you're reading certain topics or different topics or whatever. But on the whole, most people don't have signatures, or they don't have big ones, so it doesn't really matter, that one. Again, it's personal preference. View images in posts, such as smileys and posted images. Now most of the time it's important. If people have taken the time to post images and smileys, then yeah, it adds to the post sometimes, and so it's best to keep that clicked. View members' avatars when reading topics. Yeah, I suppose so. Then you know who you're talking to. Most of these settings are for people with very slow computers or very slow internet connections, which there's not many people these days that don't have broadband, so these are really outdated. But some people have slow connections, and some people have slow computers, and by unclicking these things you can make the forum a bit faster for yourself. Right, view posted email preferences. Include a copy of the post when emailing me from a watch topic. So yes, if you want to watch topics, then you can click these, right, and which will include a copy of the post when it emails you to tell you that the topic that you're watching has had a reply to it. Of course, you can unclick that if you like, if you don't want a copy of the post just being posted. Or if you're one of these people that like to keep up on everything, there's a box here that you can tick, which you can watch every topic that you reply to. Right, so, and you can either have no email, you can have immediate email notification, display email notification, and daily. I don't believe this. Phone's ringing. Just ignore it. Weekly email digest, and so all that is fairly self-explanatory. So the next one down is managed watch topic. Now I haven't watched any topics yet because I haven't covered that bit, so there's nothing there to show you, but this is where all your watch topics will be, and then underneath that will be manage watched forum, again the same thing. So here we go to blogs. Now I won't have any blogs, but I can create a blog, and I'll cover this at a later date because it's a bit more complicated, and it's a separate issue, creating your own blog. So right, so that is that. So we'll just go back to us thing. Obviously, because I'm recording this at the same time, nothing will have shown up, but that's where your photograph goes. There, that's your photo, and your avatar is in your forum. So when you make a post in the forum, then your avatar will be like such, like that. That's your avatar there. So that's it for this first video. Keep an eye out for more videos, as I will go through things like posting, private messages and blogs and so forth and so on.